Have you ever wondered what is St. Patrick's Day? Why do we wear green to celebrate the St. Patrick's Day? Who was St. Patrick? Did he really banish all the snakes from the Ireland? If you have all these questions in your mind, this video is a right one for you. In next few minutes, we are going to learn everything that is associated with the St. Patrick's Day. So, keep watching. St. Patrick's Day is the feast day of St. Patrick, a patron saint in Ireland. Originally celebrated with religious feasts and services, St. Patrick's Day became a secular celebration of Irish culture when it reached the United States alongside Irish immigrants. At the age of 16, Patrick was taken prisoner by a group of Irish raiders who was attacking his family's estate. They transported him to Ireland, where he spent 6 years as a slave. During this time, he worked as a shepherd outdoors and away from people, lonely and afraid. During this time, he strengthened his relationship with God through prayer, eventually leading him to convert to Christianity. It is also believed that Patrick first began to dream of converting the Irish people to Christianity during his captivity. One night, Patrick had a dream. In it, he heard a voice telling him, "Soon you will be returning to your own country." In another dream, he received a response to the first dream, being told, "Come and see where your sheep is waiting for you." At the age of 22, Patrick escaped and traveled 200 miles to the coast of Ireland. Finally, he was returned to Britain and his home, where he was welcomed by his parents. After escaping to Britain, Patrick reported that he experienced a second revelation. An angel in a dream tells him to return to Ireland as a missionary. Soon after, Patrick began religious training, a course of study that lasted more than 15 years. After returning to Ireland, he started spreading Christianity. He preached daily about the kingdom of heaven and baptized those who accepted the gospel. Familiar with the Irish language and culture, Patrick chose to incorporate traditional ritual into his lessons of Christianity instead of attempting to eradicate native Irish beliefs. For instance, he used bonfires to celebrate Easter, since the Irish were used to honoring their gods with fire. He also superimposed a sun, a powerful Irish symbol, onto the Christian cross to create what is now called a Celtic cross, so that veneration of the symbol would seem more natural to the Irish. St. Patrick had laid the foundations not only for the Catholic Church in Ireland, but for also Western Europe. While trying to convert the Irish into Christian, St. Patrick used the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity, with each leaf representing the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The 3 leaves of a shamrock are also said to stand for faith, hope, and love. Did St. Patrick really banish all the snakes from Ireland? It turns out Ireland's patron saint's divine intervention had nothing to do with it. According to the scientists, the last time Ireland was covered in ice was 15,000 years ago. After this time, a snake would have comfortably survived in Ireland. However, Ireland had by then separated himself from mainland Europe, causing a 12-mile water gap, the North Channel, between Ireland and neighboring Scotland. The channel became a barrier that no terrestrial snake could cross. So, the upshot of the story is there are no slimy, slithering serpents roaming in the Irish countryside today because they have simply no way of getting there. Historians say some believe that the snakes often symbolize evil in literature. So when Patrick drove the snakes out of the Ireland, that meant he rid Ireland of evil paganism and brought Christianity to the Green Island. Why is St. Patrick's Day littered with the leprechaun? Well, according to old Celtic belief, the Irish fables, these small-bodied fellows are creatures that can use their magical powers to serve good or evil. And with these tiny people being so deeply rooted in the Irish culture, it makes sense for them to be a part of the holiday. It was immigrants, particularly to the United States, who transformed St. Patrick's Day into a largely secular holiday of revelry and celebration of things Irish. Boston held its first St. Patrick's Day parade in 1737, followed by New York City in 1762. Since 1962, Chicago has colored its river green to mark the holiday. Although blue was the color traditionally associated with St. Patrick, green is now commonly connected with the day. Irish and non-Irish alike commonly participate in the wearing of the green, sporting an item of green clothing or a shamrock, the Irish national plant, in the lapel. Corned beef and cabbage are associated with the holiday, and even beer is sometimes dyed green to celebrate the day. Did you learn anything about the St. Patrick's Day? If you liked this video and if you learned anything from this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your subscription helps us to grow. See you in the next video. Take care.